Hey everyone, welcome to another masterclass. Today we're going to cover star trackers like you see up over here. This is iOptron Sky Guider Pro. I received recently from my own purchase, and I've heard good things about it. So I'm going to give my initial thoughts. I haven't had a clear night to get out and use it yet, but I can tell you my thoughts versus the other star trackers that I use regularly. So if you don't know who I am, I'm Sam from Growth Galleries Astro, and I lead Astro workshops, and I come on here every week just to share some of my knowledge about my process for shooting wide field astrophotography. So we'll get started here. So this is the Sky Guider Pro, the iOptron from they are very well-known company when it comes to making equatorial mounts, which basically just means that the mounts rotate around the North Star versus different types of mounts. Like you have the all-azimuthal mounts, which instead of rotating around the star, they make up and down adjustments, which are not quite as accurate. So a little bit about this this mount and my initial thoughts. This is like smaller, I guess, for those of you who might not know and seen some of my previous videos on my star trackers. I have the Skywatcher Star Adventure. This was the first mount that I purchased, and this has worked very well for me. So I've used this, and then I also have the Move Shoot Move Nomad tracker back here. So those are the two main trackers that I've been using for the last like half a year, or maybe a little bit more than that. With the Skywatcher Star Adventure, I've been using it for about 5 years. This one I've been using about 5 years now. So initial thoughts, very initially, the first thing when I looked at this mount, I was like, it's way smaller. Like if you look at this, it's like the whole thing is significantly smaller in size than the Star Adventure here, right? This is just quite a large mount. It has quite a few differences. Hey, my cat wants to say hi. Hello. Wait, you can go over here. Oops. All right, so this the batteries are like removable here, right? So this has some advantages. I can carry extra AA batteries with me, and then if the mount dies for whatever reason, I can just replace the batteries and everything will be fine. I'll be able to continue to shoot. Considering that this thing lasts for about, I think they average 48 or 72 hours of charge on this. And my experience has been that it lasts like for a really long time. And then it also gives you warnings when the batteries are gonna die. So the ability to replace the batteries like has not been a limiting factor for me. And with my Move Shoot Move Nomad, I still have not run into a case where I can have my batteries charged and then shoot for multiple nights in the rechargeable battery that's built into the Nomad. I guess another thing about this is that since the Sky Guider Pro has a built-in battery, you won't have this removable battery thing. So this thing does not like to stay on. It's actually a problem. It falls off all the time, and it's like super flimsy. So yeah, that's another thing. Another thing that I noticed is one of the main annoyances I've had with the Skywatcher is this knob here. So it accidentally switches on and off, and not really a great functionality. The Sky Guider Pro over here, let's see if I can rotate it. It has some buttons up on the top here, which seem to be a lot more functional than this flimsy knob here that doesn't often stay in its position. Another thing I noticed is with the Skywatcher Star Adventure here, you can see that we have a full range of longitudes that we can go through. So when you're polar aligning, you need to adjust the declination for your current location. And this has the full range of 0 to 90 degrees. The Sky Guider Pro does not have it. It actually has two options here. I don't know if you're easily going to be able to see it, but rotates to 60 degrees on one side, and then you flip it over, it rotates to about 40 or 50 degrees on the other side. So it doesn't have a full range of like 90 degrees of rotation. And if you want to, it came to me default on the side that reaches a little bit more than 40 degrees, which should be good enough for my longitude, right, in my where I generally shoot. But if someone was shooting further north or really far south, then you might want to think about that when you're considering like the Skyguider Pro. So I was reading in the manual, and they say that this option is there because it allows you to balance the system more, and then you should get better guiding, which I have not tried yet, but I'll let you know. But like there could be some major advantages there, as I've heard from some people that you can shoot really long exposures. Some people were doing some telephoto shots at like over 3 minutes long, and I know someone else who was shooting wide field at around 6 minutes. So that would be a significant like improvement over what I shoot with the Star Adventure. I think the longest I've ever shot with that super effectively is about 2 minute exposures. And even when some of those, like there were trailing stars in some of the frames, and it wasn't always pinpoint stars. So yeah, so those are a few of the differences that I've initially noticed. There is a polar scope on here, and the polar scope also has a screw-on cover. This thing, screw-on cover here, and then you can see it reveals this polar scope that you can look through. This is again another improvement over the Skywatcher's Star Adventure here, right? So if I take off my laser pointer here, you can see there is the polar scope here, but I have long since like lost the plastic piece that goes on here. I don't know if it broke or if it just fell off and I lost it, but like this is a significant improvement over the from the Skyguider Pro, at least in a design and functionality perspective, in my opinion. So if we look at the other side of the Skyguider, we find, here I'll move this out of the way so it's not blocking the view, we find that we have a removable adapter here, and so this like kind of clips on and then screws in, and this covers the opposite end of the polar scope, and then you can mount any ball head or whatever type of mount you want to add onto here. So then if you look here, there's another plastic cover here on the other side of the polar scope, which, there we go, I got it off. But you can see that you could look through the other end of the polar scope, line it up with Polaris. So this is better again than, in my opinion, than the Skywatcher Star Adventure, where there was like a plastic piece, right? So you've got this green adapter here, this screws off, which is a very similar functionality, right? So I think functionally speaking, there's not a lot of difference, but then there was a plastic piece here, which I have lost at some point too, so no longer carry it with me. But yeah, like the cover of the Skyguider Pro, this like cover here that will hold the ball head, I feel like this is an adequate cover for the polar scope, so I'm not even sure if I would need to be using the additional plastic cover that they sent along with it. So yeah, that's my thoughts. Oh yeah, there's one other adapter that you can use. So this is just a 3/8 screw on here, and then you can screw in whatever you need. If you're working with a heavier mount or something like that, or camera, there is provided a counterweight, and you can like adjust obviously the counterweight here, and then just adapt that onto here, and then attach your camera. This is an interesting mount actually, so it does more than just allow you to add a counterweight. It also allows you to, let me see if I can demonstrate this, because this is actually kind of an interesting feature. I'm gonna quickly remove the counterweight here so I can give you a visual idea of what is possible with this. It allows you to actually mount multiple cameras onto the mount at the same time. So if I screw this in here like so, like this. And then I could theoretically add a ball head to both sides. And then I could literally mount a camera on each end like this and be shooting different parts of the sky at the same time with two different cameras, assuming I could balance the orientation good enough to allow the tracking to work. If you wanted to do guiding corrections with this, there is also the proper plugs for the ST4 port, I believe, and then there's also a USB port, and it looks like there is a remote camera trigger button as well. So I assume there's an app that you can use for controlling your setup like that. This is actually a feature that I personally probably would not use with this mount. If I wanted that level of guiding accuracy, I'd probably just set up one of my telescope mounts and use that. But if you are getting into the things and you want to try to use this for more of a deep sky photography and shoot like, I don't know, longer 200, 300 millimeters, or even a telescope at 400 millimeters with the counterweight, you could definitely do that within the spec of the mount here. So yeah, so that's kind of the comparison between this and the Skywatcher Star Adventure and the SkyGuider Pro. As far as the knobs and adjustments here for polar aligning, we can mention those quickly. They're just standard knobs that you find on basically any other mount that I've used. Guess we can talk a little bit about portability. I did mention that it is a little bit more portable than the Skywatcher Star Adventure, but like it's definitely not as portable as my Nomad here, right? So this is the from Move. This is definitely the most portable star tracker that I have ever used. It like literally folds down here, and then you can detach the ball head and the angle bracket here, and it's just like super compact. It easily fits in my backpack. I can go hiking with it. And like I'm really happy with this as a portable tracker. But yeah, like obviously there's a little bit more setup work with my Star Adventure. I basically just keep it on the tripod here usually, carry that with me to my location. And if I'm not hiking anywhere, I can just set it up and I get really accurate guiding for a very short setup time. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on it. As far as the functionality here, right, the Move has basically the same screw adapters here, like this, and then for the rotational adjustment when you're polar aligning, this has the declination adjustment here. And so yeah, basically all of these three mounts have the exact same setup. So yeah, you can see here, this is my angle bracket here. This is just a Novo Flex bracket. I really like it because I can just adjust the grip on my ball head to basically anywhere. I've been combining this with my Move ball head here that I bought for tracking panoramas, and this setup has really worked awesome for me. Basically, I can just attach it to any mount that I'm whichever star tracker I'm using. I attach the ball head to the whatever the mounting plate is. Then I can just attach this on here and level things through the ball head, and then this rotation at the top here allows me to pan for my my panorama. So I shoot mostly the 14 millimeters and 24 millimeters. So the actual up and down rotation of the panorama is not that relevant. So I don't have an additional solution for rotating up and down. I just pan around when I'm shooting my panoramas, and it works really well, and I haven't had any issues with stitching any of my panoramas. This thing is really nice. If you look closely, it has the rotation degrees here, and so I can look at my lens and then look at a diagram to see how many degrees the field of view is for that particular lens. So if it's I don't even know, 14 millimeter lens. I think it's like 55 degrees or 65 degrees of movement to have a 50% overlap between the panels in your panorama. So it's a very simple way to go set up and to capture a quick panorama. So if you're looking to try that for the first time, like this type of setup, I would highly recommend. It works really well. I'm not sponsored by anybody here. These are just like specific tools that have worked really well for me. And I've gone through probably at least 6 or 7 different ball heads now in order to come to this one. This Move one is definitely the best a ball head that I have used for any kind of shooting, especially for these panoramas that I've been shooting lately. So yeah, will this star tracker, I guess, change my life? I don't expect it to. I mean, it'll be another option that I have. Will I be able to shoot maybe 2 minutes or 3 minute exposures, which I might have had a harder time shooting with my Skywatcher Star Adventure? That's possible. I'll definitely keep you updated on what I learn as I continue to shoot with it. Hopefully, maybe later on this week I'll have an opportunity to be out and shooting with it, but not 100% sure on that yet. But I'm hoping I can get out and test it out and see how it works. So yeah, you may be asking, like, I've been very vocal in my other Star Tracker videos talking about like the laser pointers. So I use laser pointers for doing a polar alignment. I know some people prefer to use your cell phone, but I have not gone and bought those mounts. That works perfectly fine, just as well as the laser pointer. But yeah, I have purchased a laser pointer that has not arrived yet for this new mount. And so I do plan to continue to use that. The only downside I have found to the laser pointers is that in cold weather, you have to keep them in your pockets to keep them warm, so that the batteries aren't like frozen or something, and that lasers will actually shine. So, but if you keep it warm, you only need them to run for like what, maybe 30 seconds or a minute after you've practiced a few times in order to get your setup polar aligned. So yeah, I'm still a big fan of those, and continue to use them with this new mount. So yeah, if you have any questions about this mount or any of my mounts, I'd like to hear those, and definitely appreciate the joining. If you would like to join me in one of my workshops, I have announced some workshops just recently on my website. So if you go to Growth Galleries, you go to Workshops, and you go to the month of May, I have a workshop at the Black Canyon that's coming up for 3 nights. And then I also have a workshop following that one for the Colorado National Monument for 3 nights, where you can join me out under the skies, and I can give you hands-on feedback on how you can get better photos. That I can help you with whatever level you are. If you're just coming into the hobby and you want to learn how to just shoot with a camera and a tripod, I can help you with that. And also, if you're running an advanced setup and you want to learn how to use a star tracker, or how to improve your stacking images or improve your polar alignments, all these sort of things, I can help you with these details. In addition to these workshops, if you join, you'll be able to access my like mentorship program, which will be more personal, and I'll be able to spend time with you on a regular basis to help you improve your actual shooting or your editing or whatever you need help with. So yeah, those are coming up. You can see some of the photos I did here. But again, yeah, if you're interested in that sort of thing, you can definitely plan to join one of these workshops. So yeah, hopefully this was helpful, and you were able to learn something about my star trackers here, and what are some of the advantages of each one. Again, I can't speak to the actual performance of this yet because I haven't used it, but like it definitely, from my initial inspection of it, it seems more portable, lighter than the Skywatcher Star Adventure, and it seems to have a few more options that were missing with the original version of Skywatcher Star Adventure that I have. And again, obviously, it's not as like light and portable as the Motion Move Nomad, but like there are some advantages, disadvantages. I guess one thing I should mention is this has solar and lunar tracking as well. So if you're planning to shoot like an eclipse or of some sort of the sun or whatever you're trying to do, if you're capturing the sun, make sure you use proper filters and don't look at the sun through it, but any telescopes or anything. But that as an option with here that you have. You also have that option with the Skywatcher Star Adventure. Skywatcher Star Adventure also has several other shooting modes that are not available with the Skyguider Pro. But like, to be honest, I haven't really used those for very much, except for maybe the super sped up mode to create some star trails really quickly. But there are other solutions to create that, which you could easily use with the Skyguider Pro here. All right, so I think that covers all the features, and thanks for watching today, and clear skies.